Okay, well, hello again from Scott Roberts and Associates. Robert Buckholz, Andy Scott, we're the background guys, and another kind of a YouTube session to kind of talk about Scott Roberts background screening, HR in general.
In this session, we're going to talk about some achievements that Scott Roberts and Associates has been designated with and awarded. So, Robert, we'll start off with your side of the shop.
Well, that's great, and you know, one of the important things, and one of the things I really have to say is, and I wanted to, I don't know whether Representative Lois Frankel will ever see this YouTube, but if she does, and I hope she does, I want to say, Congresswoman Frankel, thank you very much for awarding us this certificate of congratulations in regards to the completion of the Veterans Institute for Procurement. I don't know whether you can see that right there, but with Representative Frankel's signature, and we thank you for that. The Institute was a 3-day session right outside of Baltimore, Maryland. We spent a lot of time working with that. Of course, Andy, we're a veteran-owned business, we're a veteran-owned small business, and you should give your business to veterans if you can.
And by the way, it's very important for those of you that are on the GSA schedule. You should take a look at those niche type of companies such as Scott Roberts, because number one, we are veteran owned, number two, we're a small business, and so those add points to those particular entities that want to hire us for background screening services. And the fact that we were recognized and attended that institute, Rob, as a matter of fact you did, goes a long way with understanding the needs of GSA schedule holders and those individuals that buy off of the GSA schedule. So when you buy off the GSA schedule, you don't have to bid, meaning you don't have to go out for bid, because that's the best price that we give the government, and nobody else gets a better price.
So government gets the best possible price. We have obviously, you have a client gives you a large volume, you got to have a preferred vendor client.
Sure.
The government's price even better than that.
Exactly.
It's a great thing, and you know, from the House of Representative Lois Frankel, and maybe we should give Representative Frankel a call and say, you know, thanks so much in person, and what can you do for us today?
Thanks.
We love this, but let's get some business if we can.
Thanks and thanks. That's not a bad idea.
That's a good idea.
So the second half of our presentation today is
up
that
to you.
Scott Roberts and Associates was awarded accreditation by the Background Screening Credentialing Council through the National Association of Professional Background Screeners. So what does that mean? That means that Scott Roberts voluntarily complied with over 60 what they refer to as clauses or standards that define and make a background screening company more professional, to adhere closer to the FCRA regulations, and to be consumer friendly. And so there are only about less than 100 consumer reporting agencies in the nation at this time that have been accredited by the Background Screening Credentialing Council of the NAPBS. We're very, very proud of that designation. So that means we stand head and shoulders above the vast majority of consumer reporting agencies and how we do our business and how we do it professionally, and we do it with the understanding that we know the laws related to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. We know that we can relay some of that information to our clients and make sure that our clients kind of stay out of harm's way from a litigation perspective. Mind you, we're not attorneys and we don't give legal advice. However, to deal with an accredited agency such as Scott Roberts and Associates is beneficial to you compared to, you know, there are thousands of consumer reporting agencies that you could select from. However, there's less than 100 that are accredited, and we're very proud of them. We're very proud of the teamwork that was accomplished to get this done, and we're accredited for 5 years. But that doesn't mean we can sit on our laurels, because 3 years from now, the Background Screening Credentialing Council is going to come knocking on our door and do an assessment again to make sure we're adhering to the standards that we say we are. So with that, we welcome that, and we welcome individuals who want to know more about how we do our business, and we'd love to earn your business. So give us a call. We're an accredited agency now, a consumer reporting agency, and that means we deliver quality products, we're professional, and on top of that, Robert, what's our mantra? Customer service.
Customer service, it's good. And, you know, Andy, I just kind of want to just spend maybe a minute talking a little bit about the process to go through the accreditation and become accredited. It's not just taking a look at some standards and saying, okay, we're going to do this and we do that. The Scott Roberts team, and we have in-house research team, Andy led the charge in that and actually did all of the work in order to get us accredited, rewriting policies, procedures, how we do our business, and then not simply the paperwork, but actually putting those standards in place and having the research department actually carry out those standards and to conduct the necessary audits in-house before the Credentialing Council sent the auditors here to do the on-site.
Yeah.
So it's not a little thing, it's a big thing to develop the standards, to become accredited, and to maintain those standards, as you said. So I think for our existing clients, and of course we thank each one of our existing clients for making Scott Roberts what it is today, rest assured that we are doing the best for you in regards to background screening. We know the law. We're not attorneys, as Andy said, but we can make recommendations, suggestions, and certainly work with corporate counsel so that they kind of understand the differences, because that's our business every day. And that's I mean, I think that's a significant achievement for Scott Roberts. Andy, thank you very much for doing that. It's probably a year and a half or almost 2-year process to get that done. Not something that's done overnight. So it's a good thing. As I said, existing clients, rest assured we're doing good. Potential clients, somebody looking at this, you can have the peace of mind that you're going to, if you choose Scott Roberts and Associates, and I hope you do, that you're going to have, you're going to be working with a professional company that is independently recognized for the high standard of work that we do. And of course, customer service is our mantra, as Andy says.
We'll finish up with this thought, though, is that although we just became accredited, that doesn't necessarily mean that we weren't adhering to the standards. We have been, but we invited the Credentialing Council to come in with their independent auditors to take a look at what we were doing, in addition to tweaking our policies and procedures based upon the clauses.
Sure.
So putting all of that together, the quality of work that our clients were getting prior to becoming accredited wasn't diminished. It just wasn't officially recognized. And to have the auditor come in, and boy, did he make us jump through some hoops. And you know what? We did very well. And we're very proud of it. And just consider this, though. Our team was working very, very hard and very professionally prior to becoming accredited, and following many, if not most, of the clauses. And then when we finally got accredited, we really narrowed everything down, and we're adhering to all of the best practices within the industry.
And the accreditor came back to us after in their report, and they made one recommendation out of all of the standards and all of the review. Okay, one, not you didn't do this or create this particular standard, simply a recommendation, which of course we implemented immediately, but that just talks significantly about the type of work that we've done before. Come on, get that on the screen. That's a big deal.
And this is our official recognition from the NAPBS that we are an accredited consumer reporting agency.
And you're going to see that all over the place. You're going to see it on our Facebook. You're going to see it in our email. We're proud of it. And I hope you give us a call.
Look forward to it. Give us a call at 888-605-4265 or scottrobertsassociates.com.
We're the background guys. Thank you.